Welcome back. It's Tip Talks 22. So, guys, today in my meditation, my preparation for the day, I was shown where a lot of the collective are kind of grappling with the idea of either ending a relationship or letting it go, and really needing to make a choice or a decision about how they intend to move forward in the relationship or not, right? Um, and so we are going to make a pick-a-card reading, or we're doing this pick-a-card reading. we, me and you, because your intuition is necessary here as well. But we're doing this pick-a-card reading just to see what your advice is. So hopefully you have seen the previous selections or choices or images and picked the one that you are drawn to the most, and we're going to go into your reading. Simple as that. I hope it provides the clarity or just the confirmation with which it was intended to. Okay, I just saw 111 on the clock. Let's get into it. Pile number one. So, if you chose pile number one, I feel like you guys have already ended this relationship. Like you guys are no longer working on it. You got the Eight of Pentacles with the Death card here. You may be feeling, though, a little nostalgic, like thinking back about this person. Some of you guys are still holding on to the connection or the idea of the connection because you feel like this person is or was your soulmate. So I feel like you're still keeping tabs on this person, maybe watching their social media and still super focused on this particular relationship. You may or likely not actually in contact with this person. There is a boundary, I feel, that's been put into place, and you're kind of in the stage where the initial sadness and heartbreak is gone, but you're still so energetically connected to this person. You're still looking back, trying to see what they're into, if they're talking to anyone. Does it seem like they miss you? Whatever the case, you're keeping tabs on them. I feel like Spirit is... like I said, you've already kind of started the healing process, right? So it's not as painful and as sad as it initially was when the ending came about, but you're still kind of like grappling with moving into a space of balance, really processing your feelings and really truly closing the door on this situation, guys. Because listen, the fact of the matter is, if you're still checking their social media, and some of you guys are still like asking or talking to their friends, or you still connected or hanging in a friend group, and so it may cause you to kind of slip into what was or what used to be and just really focus on and remember the good times. Okay. Some of you guys are so connected, goosies, so connected to friends or former relationships that are linked to this person. And that may also be part of what is keeping you attached to the other person. It's kind of like breaking up with somebody but still being like, and I don't mean like this doesn't feel like a connection where you guys have children or anything like that, but you could, but that's not really what I'm seeing here. But it's like breaking up with somebody that you had been with for some time or put a little effort and energy into the relationship, and then even though you've broken up, you're done with this relationship, it's over for both of you. It's like, I'm gonna go visit his mama once a week, right? Or me and his sister are best friends, so we still hang out all the time and we still talk about this person, right? So it's that kind of energy showing up here. And I feel like that's what's creating even more of a challenge for you guys, because you are tied to like the same friend group or family circle. It doesn't feel like family circle, friend group. Maybe their parents, maybe their siblings, whatever the case that is. However, the conflict is because this relationship has ended. The transformation card. This is the Death card in traditional tarot. Okay. So the Death card, let's signifies like there is a time or need for something to end. Yeah, you're being guided here for sure to not only shift your focus but choose to focus on something else aside from this person or this relationship. And this does not mean necessarily focus on another relationship, but it means to shift your gaze from this person. There are some things here about this connection that you need to accept and release with the Judgment card here. Some of you, yeah, some of you, this feels kind of like denial. Some of you have still not even cried about this situation. You haven't allowed yourself to truly feel your pain. You may be kind of losing sleep at night thinking about this person, or going over in your head like what led to an ending here. But I feel like you're putting on a front, right? Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm better for it. I'm good. I'm not thinking about this person anymore. However, you are still so caught up. But I feel like there's a need for you to really allow yourself to grieve the loss of this relationship so that you can ultimately walk away from it and let it go. Choosing to really focus on yourself is going to be what helps you to do that. Choosing to really not romanticize the relationship, right? Because I feel like we have a tendency when we get out of situations to allow ourselves to believe that, oh, that was my person, or it was so great. If it was so great, the fact that you wanted to end it or they walked away would not have come up or even happened, right? I feel like whoever it is that I'm speaking to today, Spirit wants you to definitely focus on giving yourself the love that you give to other people. You may also like look at other relationships and idolize those partnerships or connections and feel like, you know, this is what you had with that person. Some of you guys are really needing to let go of friends that tie in. Even if you don't let them go completely, which I feel like you should. But yeah, but even if you don't, definitely temporarily at least walk away from them. Just to give yourself more time to heal and to shift your focus. Okay? What's this Hangman? Because I feel like your attachment here to this event, to the way things unfolded or the way things happened, is keeping you from moving forward. And it may be kind of keeping you depressed or sad about situations because you're not really addressing what you feel subconsciously. Yeah, there's a need for you to really allow yourself to emotionally detach and trust that there is something better for you. That is the advice here for you guys with the Six of Cups, memories of love. Like I said, sometimes we have a tendency to romanticize the past, right? What I mean is we make something sound or feel better than the experience actually was, right? So I feel like your advice, guys, is to allow your memories to be just that. Leave the past, yes. Leave the past in the past and focus on what is happening or what you have the potential to create in the future in order to truly feel happy and fulfilled in relationships and partnerships. Some of you may be needing to, yeah, I know this is not what you want to hear. But some of you may be needing to seek some type of counsel or not even advice. Maybe even advice, but I would see like a professional, not like your homegirl or your friends, right? How do I let go How do I achieve this sense of balance? I feel like really allowing yourself to grieve, right? Because some of us are like, no, it's fine, it's whatever, I'm not going to even cry. And then here it is a month later, and you hear or you're triggered by a thought or a song, and it's like you're in tears, and it's like, wow, this happened 2 months ago. Why? Because you didn't force yourself to have this time out to really process your feelings and true emotions. I feel like there's a need for you to trust and shift your perspective. First of all, trust that what is for you, and it's not something that you have ended or walked away from or let go of if it didn't align with what it is that you want for your future and we're hoping for your future here. Because I feel like there's something here with, who is this Two of Pentacles? Yeah, there was something here, guys, for you guys to learn from this situation and relationship. There's a need for you to not only trust that intuitively, but allow yourself to grow from this situation. Like, what is it that I was supposed to learn? Whether that be to be mindful of how you connect, red flags you may ignore, how you may overgive or settle for less than you deserve, what it is that are your deal breakers, what it is that you may have accepted, etc. Whatever the case, have some thought about it, but don't allow yourself to dwell in that. Look for the lesson and then choose to let go. Choose to let go. Yeah, that Five of Cups energy says to, for sure, to process your emotions, and then choose to look at it from a perspective of, yeah, there is something better for me. Yes. Choose to look at it from a perspective of, just because this relationship ended does not mean that my life is ending. This is just the beginning and the start. Who sees start of a new chapter for me? Allow yourself to be inspired by the fact that you have let this situation go, because now what you know for sure is what it is that you don't want. Also, don't try to force a connection or a relationship here. Yeah. Either with this person or the people that are connected to them. Instead, ask your angels, your spirit guides for divine assistance in really leading you towards a new start, really leading you to the start of your new journey and to a space and place of healing here. You're being guided for sure to take a step back from romantic matters, especially this relationship, because you have so many emotions tied up to it that you aren't addressing, that need to be addressed, okay? Do not suppress those feelings and bury those feelings, because what tends to happen is we try to move into a new relationship, or we store our disappointment, our sadness, our trauma, and we say, oh, I'm fine, I'm over it, and then we get that trigger that hits us in a way, right? So right now Pluto is retrograde, so I'm not super surprised that I'm seeing what I'm seeing as far as the energy and people's concerns are right now. But I feel like yeah, not only do you guys have the ability to overcome, but just let the past be the past and let go of any thoughts or memories or romanticizing that you may be holding on to. I hope this is helpful, guys. So to answer the question, is there a future in this partnership and relationship? It is not. Your future is even better and brighter than what you had with this person. I hope this was helpful, guys. Bye-bye. Pile number 2. You guys' energy right now is that Nine of Wands. This tells me that you guys are super close to, not super close, like this feels super recent. That's what I'm about to say. First of all, if you chose this particular image, this is your reading. I forgot to say that. But I feel like you guys are right now dealing with a lot of heavy burdens when it comes to matters of the heart, and really trying to power through. You may be relying very closely on friends to really help you to move forward and to support you here. and to really offer you advice. You also may just typically be kind of encouraging yourself or looking at either encouraging posts, encouraging what do I want to say, social media accounts, videos, relationship advice, all of these things, everything and anything that you could use to your benefit to not only get you through this situation on a spiritual level, an emotional and mental level, but also to really help you to shift your perspective and really get through this, okay, and really encourage yourself. All right, I feel like absolutely. It really, cool seeds. It really feels like you guys are really fighting to stay balanced here, or fighting to like get out of your head, really fighting to move forward. This feels like with this Three of Swords energy, this heartache and loss, this feels like you guys are still like actively healing from whatever betrayal, hurt, or disappointment this was. This could be someone that lied to you or deceived you in some way. And I feel like you're actively trying to move into this space where you're committed to you and fully loving yourselves. But you're still like in the process of detaching emotionally. So there's still a lot going on in your mental here. You may be questioning if you made the right choice or decision in detaching from this relationship. You also may be exploring like new methods of healing. This group though that I'm speaking to, I feel like you guys are really into trying to figure out, okay, what can I do differently, right? Where with the previous group, pile number one, that is the advice for them to look at it in that way. You guys, I feel like you're already doing that. Like, okay, what is the lesson that I'm supposed to get from this? I feel like Goosies, the things that you have experienced here have also strengthened you. They've made you wiser. You have definitely increased your wisdom here. You are definitely reflecting on relationships and commitment. You guys could have been dealing with a Taurus or Leo energy, Pisces or Scorpio. But I feel like this has really revealed a lot to you about commitment, marriage, relationships, right? And you, as a result, are developing a new understanding of that. Some of you guys may have ignored your intuition in the past, like either intuitively you saw some things or you had some doubts here that this person wasn't the one. But I feel like you're able to see this as a boundary that needed to be set with this particular person. You're able, I feel like, even though it's challenging to really see it as like, okay, this worked out for my good. I feel like you see moving forward as this being for your good, but like the whole experience of the relationship. But don't worry, I do truly, Goosies, I truly feel like you guys will come to a place or point probably more quickly than the first group, where it's like, you know what, I know that I made the right choice, and everything that happened so that I could move into this space or this situation, right? And I feel like Goosies, as a result, like it feels like pain to purpose. Pain to purpose. That's the energy of it. As a result, so let me give you an example. I went through a really difficult separation or ending. I was blindsided, shocked, not well, yeah, blindsided by the gravity of it. And you know, I was pissed, but at the same time, I was like, I knew it, right? My intuition, that's when my Goosies first started. My intuition just went to a new level, right? And so as I went through my healing journey and I'm looking back at that situation, it was like, boy, I wonder if my intuition would have clicked and snapped the way that it did if I hadn't had that experience. So I can look at that now with gratitude because, yeah, my guides were trying to protect me and were connecting to me in a way that gave me the signs to look for what I needed to look for, to see what I needed to see. Does that make sense? So even though I feel like you may not be quite there yet, where you see the good or the benefit in it, because it's still a challenge and it's like an active challenge. But know that you will get through it. I feel like you guys, also your advice with that Eight of Cups energy is not only to let go emotionally of this situation, but to maybe even take some time to withdraw. See, emotional withdrawal. Take some time to withdraw as you really process what it is that you've walked away from. Also, that Eight of Cups, it comes with an extreme feeling of trusting the divine plan, trusting that the future emotional fulfillment is going to be more rewarding than what it is you're leaving behind or walked away from in the past. Eight is all about your eights. The number eights, as I'm looking at this card, is all about your personal power, the self mastery here, and taking action, of course. So there are this forward movement, this you moving into healing. This is you really strengthening your either ability to say no or to let go or to walk away, and you're learning and you're growing so much as a result of it. And then you also have, with the advice, that Ace of Wands energy, prosperity begins. This is you, I feel, allowing yourself not only to feel or to be empowered here as you move through this healing, but yeah, you're going to get excited because you're making room. You're making room for the type of partnership and connection that you truly desire. Yeah. And I don't feel like this is something that you'll have to do or experience. I don't want to say something you have to do, because I feel like there is another relationship coming for you guys sooner than later. And even with that, this relationship has taught you things that are going to benefit you in that relationship. Okay? Absolutely. What am I saying when I'm saying what I'm saying? Absolutely. And so yeah, this is so many lessons being learned here for you guys, and definitely a strengthened intuition as well. Like, you are my group that, like, everything you've experienced, you see not necessarily the value in it, but you already are kind of inclined to look for the lesson, and it helps you to shift your mindset and move you forward to new opportunities, okay, and to make new progress. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because look, this is what your future holds, that Ace of Cups and the King of Cups here. The Ace of Cups is definitely a new love, a new partnership, and the King of Cups is definitely viewed as deep emotional connection. Someone who is going to not only love and love you deeply, but reciprocate those feelings in a mature and stable partnership and relationship. But I feel like first there's a need for you, which is what you're doing, to continue on this healing journey so that you can really understand and shift your mindset to know that this is going to be a benefit for you in the future. Okay? I feel like this whole situation has taught you a lot about yourselves, about trusting your own intuition as well. Yes, maybe even setting boundaries here. And really focusing on the future. I feel like you guys are really going to be doing that. And even though it feels like a challenge, I feel like y'all going to make it look like butter. Alright, I hope this was helpful. Pile 2. Pile number 3. If you chose this particular card, this is going to be your reading. I feel like you guys, with this 7 of Coins energy, patience and planning, are in a space or state where you're trying to really figure out, okay, I don't know if this relationship is worth the drama. The things that this person either puts you through, or let's make it about us, the things that you allow in this relationship, is it going to be to your benefit to stay in the long run? Some of you guys have been connected to this person for a really long time. Some of you are financially connected to this person. Some of you, this is like your baby daddy. Take it as it resonates. Could be your baby mama. But you guys have like this history. Maybe even like have built some type of family or family dynamic. So some of you are married to this person. However, it's such like a hot and cold situation. Some of you are dealing with someone who is a chronic cheater or infidel, right? They in and out of the home. They inconsistent in their energy and what they give to you, but you're still like trying to be hopeful about the situation. This is definitely somebody who, I feel like this person is currently in a third party situation, right? Like they are currently not committed to this relationship in the way that you are. I feel like you think that they are cheating. And I asked Spirit that as I was looking at y'all's cards. And I said, well, are they? And Spirit was like, yes, absolutely they are. But I feel like because I feel like intuitively you guys know that this is less than what you deserve. Some of you have a fear of being alone. Some of you have a fear of being alone. You may be getting outside advice as well, like to always forgive, or you may have grown up in that type of family where it's like we don't get divorced, so instead they stay and suffer in silence. Or this could just be a fear that you have of not being able to start over, or fearing losing financial stability or contributions in that way. Okay. But I feel like you're dealing with somebody who definitely with this Two of Swords energy has you in conflict about what it is to do, what it is that you should do, the action that you should take. I feel like this is a third party situation for sure. And you are just afraid to close the door. And I feel like that is strongly connected to finances. And so you're holding on to this false hope here. And kind of going back and forth with this choice. I feel like whoever it is I'm speaking to, you are kind of the person that feels like I can love this person into being who or what I need them to be. You are the nurturer. You're the nurturer. And like I said, you guys have such a history here. Such a history. I feel like also you're dealing with somebody who is kind of controlling. This could be a narcissist. Someone who is quite comfortable with having their cake and eating it too. And they know perhaps the either control or the sense of power that they have over you. So they kind of just do what they want because they know my viewer is in it for the long run, right? I feel like you guys are being guided here to move forward, to move towards something that's going to be more rewarding or more fulfilling for you. Even though I feel like that's an intimidating decision to make, because ultimately you fear being alone. So that's something that you need to address. You're also needing to spend some time in quiet and solitude to really process your feelings here, but see where you may be in denial about some things. Yeah, some of you may be currently pregnant. or you may be contemplating another pregnancy. Mm-hmm. To like help with the marriage. Let me assure you that that is not going to work. Okay? That won't be, that's so interesting. That won't be what fixes the problems in this relationship. I feel like you're being guided to have the strength and the courage to move forward as you know you are needing to, right? Because I feel, listen, the person that you are connected to, what I really got is that this person does not desire to be in this connection. Despite the family or the family ties, despite even the commitment or the marriage or the history, this person feels stuck or trapped in this connection. I feel like you guys are being advised to really pay attention to how this person makes you feel, right? By the actions that they take. Do some reflecting here. Is this the type of relationship that you envisioned yourself to be in and a part of? I just saw 3113 on the clock. Yeah. Because I feel like this is not somebody who plans to do anything differently. But even more importantly, this is less about them and more about you and what it is that you allow. What it is that you're willing to accept. Yeah, we got that Four of Pentacles here. There are certain insecurities here and maybe feelings of a low self-worth or self-value that are keeping you allegiant to a situation that is not for your highest good. Guys, I feel like this situation is occurring because it was meant to alert you to self-love or the absence thereof. I feel like there is a need for you to not only trust your intuition but allow yourself to balance your logical and your emotional mind so that you can make the decision that's going to be for your highest good. Okay, I feel like if you looked at this situation and you looked at your level of discontentment and unhappiness within this connection, that you would allow yourself or really even just prioritize how necessary and important it is for you to move forward in order to start your healing. I feel like you have almost become numb to this situation. And it's not really numbness because emotionally and mentally you are unhappy in this situation. But I feel like Spirit wants you to know that your happiness is your responsibility and it is starting within your mind. There is a need for you to see, to think, to analyze, of course, what it is that you want to do. But don't allow yourself to stay trapped in this victim mentality. Free yourself so that you can have the enjoying, what is that? So you can enjoy, dang, maybe I meant joyful. So that you can start enjoying perhaps your the type of relationship or future in happiness that you deserve. There's a need for you though to believe that you deserve it. Your healing cannot take place in the same place that is making you sick. All right? So know that it is time for you to move into this next chapter or the next chapter of your life. And that your stability physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, and your security is and will be your priority, and it's going to be a better circumstance and situation for you on the other side of this. All right. So I feel like you guys are in that stage where you think about it a lot, but you haven't really developed a practical plan. Gooses. And Spirit is saying, All you have to do is take the first step. All you have to do is take the first step. So ain't that much planning in the world, pile number 3. I mean, it is like, who are we kidding? I'm a Virgo rising, so yes, the freak it is. However, I feel like there's a need for you to take like literal action to move away from this person or this relationship. Despite you feeling that it may be like the end of the world, the end of an era, I feel like there is some type of abundance or blessing in this separation that you are not quite able to see just yet. All right. I hope this was helpful. Absolutely. We're going to leave it there. Pile number 3. Okay. Last but not least, pile number 4. If you chose this particular image of the little house, this is your reading, guys. You have the 6 of Swords, which is quite typically a very happy card. I feel like there is a cycle in you guys' life, maybe even in this connection in general, that you guys are moving past, moving through. It could have been something that has taken you guys a long time to get over. It's not necessarily forgetting what has happened in the past, but maybe it's choosing not to allow it to continue to affect your relationship, because it feels like this partnership here is goosies, is growing into something that is stable. If you're currently in a relationship, if you guys are not in a relationship, it is like, yeah, there's an attachment that you may have had, even maybe even a mindset, right? Or some thoughts or beliefs that you had about love or romance here from your past, that had developed from past situations that you have been holding on to. And this could have been behaviors as well. Maybe even interested in dating multiple people. Yeah, but I just heard in my mind, I am ready for love. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are ready to move forward with this Ace of Cups energy. You could have already met someone. If this is a relationship that you're currently in, it's like where things may have been uncertain or sticky in the past. You guys are experiencing like a new surge of feeling and emotion. Also with the Ten of Cups energy of mutual love and respect. This, when I first looked at y'all's cards, it's the energy of like taking the next step in a partnership or relationship. So maybe that's moving in together. Maybe that's deciding like, yeah, there is a future here. I don't feel like, well, y'all might be. I was going to say, I don't really feel like you guys are questioning that. But there's like a little bit of energy of that, like questioning, right? With the 3 of Coins here, showing up as the conflict. Yeah, you guys are kind of wondering if you're kidding yourself or if a situation is kind of too good to be true. If you can really, like, if some of y'all are contemplating like moving in with this person, right? Is it time to live together? Is it time to get engaged? Is it time to move towards like planning a long-term future? This is the best of all 4 piles so far. It really, really is. It really is. I feel like, yeah, not only do you have like this depth of emotion, if you're not currently in this relationship, you are definitely attracting that. Like something could be, it doesn't feel like it's just starting. It feels like it's time to take this to the next level. And even though it's intimidating, right? I feel like it is so time. There's the 6 of Swords. And I feel intuitively, on a spirit level, on a soul level, you feel like this is your person. Your Knight of Cups, your King of Cups here showing up. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why your advice, this is going to be the shortest one too, because it's the happiest one. That's why your advice here is this solar plexus chakra energy. The solar plexus is all about our confidence. It's all about clarity. It's all about trusting our intuition, not showing up, being confident in who we are, what we feel we are worthy of or deserve, and having the strength and courage. Leo energy, and it's so crazy because that she showed up just now. Because when I first started y'all's reading, I had to catch myself because I almost said Leo. But I was like, this ain't a Leo's reading, right? Specifically. Like I almost just addressed y'all in that way. So Leo could be significant. Yeah, I feel like whoever it is I'm speaking to, guys, either you are needing to open up to the idea of partnership or commitment or connection here with this Two of Cups energy. This feels like Goosey's going nuts to someone who is or could be your soulmate. This person feels like your perfect match. Okay? And so your confidence in that circumstance and situation needs to align with what is happening in this physical world. I feel like this is something with the Ace of Cups, and I very rarely say this, that could lead to marriage or even a pregnancy. But something that's committed and long term. Okay? So definitely allow yourself to open up. I feel like you will not, this is not something that you will regret. Okay? Because I feel like whoever it is, it is your time. I feel like whoever it is I'm speaking to, you are very fearful of an ending. Or this person like detaching here, or maybe even ending up alone, or feeling alone or emotionally unfulfilled in the relationship here. But I feel like that's connected to the way things were or have been in the past. But this is not that. This is not that. That's why I said that cycle, whatever the cycle is that you were connected to, these thoughts or beliefs, is over. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords as well as the Ace of Wands here, and that is like new mindset plus that Two of Cups energy. That is a new mindset, a new truth here, a new reality, new emotions. So be very mindful of the things that you speak and say about this relationship. Look at this, you got the Victory card here as well, and my Goosey's going crazy. I feel like it is okay for you to allow yourself, look at that, Ace of Wands. I'm telling you, this is clicking on all cylinders, okay? Absolutely. So allow yourself to continue to give to yourself, right? But prioritize and get very clear about what it is that you want for you. This is like the thing that you prayed for, hoped for, tried to manifest. Spirit is saying it is here. So allow yourself to be vulnerable. I feel like you're connected to someone who wants to provide and protect you. King of Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who wants to provide and protect you. And there may be some forgiveness that is even due in this relationship so that you can really allow yourself to let go of the past despite any fears, okay? This feels really good. Like really good energy. Listen, I hope this was helpful, guys, and definitely confirming for you. All right? Let me know in the comments how these resonated. Bye-bye.